County, Nevada. Welcome back to the program, folks. Yeah, hope you're doing well tonight. Little night owls here, action from the Vegas Strip. Don't know if you can see it very well with the light shining off the mirror windows there, but there you go. Bellagio is right next door. Caesar's Palace, Flamingo, Eiffel Tower's over there, Planet Hollywood. Anyway, sorry about that. Let me give you vertigo there. What do you think? How was that? Pretty cool, huh? All right. Well, let's get a little nighttime here. Okay, what's Fire and Glory? What's Fire and Glory? All right, so let's go ahead and get some music going here. Bought some of this crappy new kind of soda. Poppy. Sucks. Oh, you're missing the fountain.
In 1994 we rise up in the sun, walking side by side till the battle just begun. But he believed the way with a vision so clear. Unity, the anthem, hope replacing fear. From the townships to the cities, hear the people sing. Freedom in the air like a new day spring. Black, white, brown, every voice in the choir. Marching hand in hand, lift the nation higher. One love, one heart, that was the plan.
It was the plan.
Build a better future for every woman and man. But somewhere down the road, the fire turned cold. Now the story gets heavy, truth must be told. Along the way, shadows started creeping in. Echoes of division stirring up the wind. Voices full of anger, hearts full of blame. Pointing fingers hard, playing power games. Promises got twisted, justice lost its way. Truth got buried deeper with every passing day. Youth of the nation feel the pressure and the strain. Born for generation, carrying the pain. Born for generation, carrying the pain. Yeah. One love, one heart, that was the call. Now we see the cracks start to form in the wall. If we don't stand strong, if we don't unite, we gon' lose the vision in the dead of the night. Yeah.
Happy birthday. Sorry, don't have the cake. I'm on the mobile. Can't play that.
Say work as one, no matter where you're from or the color you come. But decades later, still we fight the same fight. Truth in the shadow, hidden from the light. Culture get erased in the name of change. History written, rearranged and strange. Language under pressure, identity denied. People feel forgotten, dignity pushed aside. Can build a nation by tearing one down. Can heal the land if you silence. Every root matters in the soul we share. Justice ain't justice if it isn't fair. Schools in the streets, in the tone. Communities fractured, hearts turn stone. Say it's for the future, say it's for the past, but division and resentment only ever last. We need reconciliation, not selective truth. Not another cycle stealing hope from the youth. If we forget the dream that once made us stand, we risk losing everything we build with our hands. Oh, one love, one heart, bring it back again. Let the healing start where the hatred ends. No more destruction in unity's name. We all got a place in this African flame.
was that? There you go, folks. Welcome back. Let me go over here and see if I can't get. There's a very bad internet connection here. I wish it could be. Whoa, that is bright light, isn't it? Bright light, bright light. Try to load the stream so I can see it. Maybe I can get it from here. Yeah, it's not very good connection here. So live, okay. Studio is what I want. Let's see if I can get the studio. I want studio. I can see the chat. There we go. The chat hasn't loaded yet, though. There we go. Now I can see the chat. Okay, live chat. I'll stop. It's just not wasting data over there. Cool beans. Anyway, how y'all doing tonight, folks? Ladies and gentlemen, I was the first to tell you, the first, as far as I know, on the planet to tell you within 1 hour of Vincent Maguigna spreading disinformation like horse manure over an unfertilized field to convince the yokels that the United States was pressuring France. I said, well, they claim that, but that seems implausible, and I'm not buying it. To me, it's BS. Video's up, only 29,000 views, but I called it less than 1 hour after it was announced when he lied to the world and said the United States was pressuring France. Well, now, not only has Cyril Ramaphosa denied the U.S. had pressured France to drop them from the G7 meeting in Evian, France, but the United States State Department has also stated, we didn't say anything to France. What are you talking about? Now, maybe the French want to curry favor with America. That's a different story. But nobody asked the South Africans to be disinvited from Evian. Nobody for the G7 meeting. Vincent Maguigna spread propaganda. And once again, the disinformation that is the ANC and its crappy foreign policy has gotten it in deep water. The ANC brand is like syphilis. Nobody wants to catch it. Nobody wants to catch the ANC brand. It is a complete disaster for these fools. And every time they open their mouth, it just gets worse and worse and worse. It's unbelievable. I had a good trip. It's painting cells. Okay. Bought an American flag, but I didn't read the description. When I opened it, it was bigger than me. Hey, James. Yeah, hopefully. Okay, Candace may be getting out soon. Okay, CB, what's going on? Who else we got there? Howdy from Pouring Cats and Dogs, Windhoek. It's rainy in Windhoek, man. Well, that's a newsworthy day. Happy belated birthday, Candace. Again, I can't put the cake up because I'm on the road and I can't do it. I would use my laptop, but the signal's so weak. I mean, I only get 4 megabytes, 5 megabytes of upload, and with 14 to download. That's ridiculous. My phone on the T1 mobile network, and the T1 mobile Remo's right here. Frost Wolf with $1. Thank you for the Frost. Thank you for super chat. I don't think I've ever gotten $1 super chat. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate that. Yeah, so I got 70 plus megabytes of download on my mobile, and I was getting like 30 megabytes, so that's why I'm on the phone. Plus, it's better quality. The camera's a lot better than the laptop. So yeah. Anyway, 106 people here, 64 likes. Got $1 super chat on the board already. Thank you for that, Frostbite. Appreciate that. Or Frostbite. I said Frostbite, Frostwolf. Anyway, yeah. So here there's the Las Vegas Boulevard. The strip is right there. See lots of cars out there, lots of pedestrians walking around, going to the Bellagio. Yep, that's where I'm at, folks, in Vegas. I'm here to meet with refugees, although got my wires crossed. I thought I was meeting with them tomorrow. I'll see if I can't meet with somebody tomorrow, but apparently the bride is on Sunday, and I got my wires crossed on that. Yep. So, yeah, but I tell you, boy, don't be in a hurry when you get here, because when I went so first off, when I got on the plane and I landed in Chicago, I landed at the very end of the terminal, the last gate. And then from there, I had to walk all the way down, and I went to my terminal, and it was the last gate, all the way to the other end. Yeah, I got there just as they were a few minutes. Well, actually, they were already boarding when I got there. That's how close it was in Chicago, because we got there 20 minutes early, but then we sat in the tarmac because the gate wasn't open because we got there early. Sometimes getting early isn't good. So one end to the other. Then I got to Vegas, and of course, my luggage came out on the last carousel, the 15, all the way at the end. Gave me an opportunity to take some nice photos of the skyline of Vegas from there. I could see the New York hotel, and I could see MGM Grand and Luxor from there. So I took a picture, but I had to wait for my bag forever. It was one of the last ones off. Then I went out to get in the line for the rental cars, and it's massive. I've never rented a car in Las Vegas. I've driven here a couple of times when I went in the Army, and then I've flown here and walked on the Strip. And then I've flown here and taken the car service in to drop me off at my hotel, and then walked or took the bus. So this is the first time I've ever rented a car in Las Vegas. Losing Medicaid as October 1st. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. That's because you're not a U.S. permanent resident. So those who were here last year, and they'll be here May, everyone who got here before then will have been able to here long enough to get their permanent residency, so maybe they'll be able to keep it. Yeah, so gosh, I got like sweating all over today. I got like little pimples or something here on the back of my leg from sweating. Anyway, yeah, so it was like 400 people in front of me to get in, and there's like five. It was the fifth bus I was finally able to board, and then I got my car, and anyway, it took it. So I landed at 4:20, and I left the airport at 6:40, over 2 hours later. Yep, yep. So anyway, I have a car, and drove it here, free parking. I'm basically, excuse me, in what's basically a timeshare. So it's an apartment. I have a whole apartment. I have a couch and a living room and a kitchen and a dining room and a bathroom and a walk-in closet and with a safe and a king-size bed. Yeah, it's right here, looking right on the strip. I've never had such a good seat here. I never had such a good view in Vegas. When I was here at the Luxor, I couldn't see outside because I had an inside room, and then when I was at Circus, that's a dump. That's up the road there. Yep. So I've never had such a good view as this, and yeah, it was pretty darn good price too. So I mean, more than I'm going to spend, but still it was a good price. So, yep. Anyway, there you have it. Why is my chat not zipping along here? Oh, Pat just gave 100 rand super chat. Thank you for that. Mary and Cotton likes the song. Yeah, it's decent accommodation, Heidi. I'm in the Jockey Club, and it's part of the Cosmopolitan Hotel, which is right next to Bellagio. So you're in good company. Your Caesar's Palace is just right up the street there. You can see it from here. Yeah, it's a nice spot. And the Aria, which is a really ritzy hotel, is on the other side of this one. So yeah, the Cosmopolitan has it's a really popular because it has massive number of clubs and restaurants in it. But I can't even hear them. They're like miles away from here. But it takes a few minutes to get there. Yeah, France wasn't precious. It must have been Jan van Riebeck. Yeah, no, but I mean, I told you that, guys. That's what pisses me off with the shadow banning and the hiding. People that don't know what they're talking about. You just went along with the story and said it's true. Look at this. And I said, no, this is implausible. It doesn't make any sense. The United States would not do this, and why? There's no need to do it. Paid pension payday. Thank you, Ingrid. Gosh, you're very kind. Very kind of you. Thank you so much. 140 rand super chat. I went to get a copy of my divorce certificate from Home Affairs and learned that I'm still married 35 years old. Yeah, no, South Africa's a bunch of idiots. You're not married. They're just morons. Their paperwork isn't done properly. It's such a disaster. I mean, everything the ANC touches turns to shit. Everything they touch turns to absolute shit. I mean, just shit. Nothing they've ever done has accomplished anything. I saw that Panyazi Lucivi publishing a tweet saying, "Oh, look at this. We enabled our students, and look at this. They built a submarine. Oh, wow. Only 120 years after other people built submarines." Jules S.A. guy. Well, it's probably because I'm on my mobile and I switched up to a different IP address. I'm in Nevada, Las Vegas, baby. Viva Las Vegas. That's where I'm at. So Clark County, Nevada. So yeah, that's probably why you got a notification tonight. Yeah, that's probably why. Anyway, what happened before the ANC? A couple of years, but what did they do with the paperwork? Yeah, I got you. The ANC's been around 32 years. That's 35 years ago. I got your point, but it should have been corrected. Should have been corrected. We drink some more of this crappy drink. This stuff is yicky. I don't know why anybody would drink that. It tastes like aspartame. It's gross. Ugh, I can't. I gotta get a Starbucks. I'll be right back. That's disgusting. Ugh. Go to the fridge and get myself an industrial strength Starbucks. Not one of those little ones you usually see me drink. Look how big that thing is. Twice the size. Still cheaper than buying one in the Starbucks, that's for darn sure. Shout out to Hendo. Those WhatsApp notifications really help not miss. Yeah. I haven't seen any Elvis impersonators, but I've seen a lot of annoying people handing out things. Also, it's funny because I saw people, trying to spread the gospel. Not that that's funny, but it was ironic because they're spreading the gospel. And the traffic slowed down right where the guy was, and the Lord, you must seek salvation and repent. And I'm listening to him. And then right behind him on the strip stops a truck with those trucks that have billboards in the back. They're kind of shaped like this on both sides. And now they're all straight because they're higher. But anyway, so the truck is right behind it. It says, "Escorts delivered to your door. These girls want to meet you." And I was like, "Oh no, no, seriously?" I was like, "Script that stuff, man. You can't script that. That was." I'm sorry, nothing against either the escorts or against the guy that was spread the gospel. But I got to tell you, that was just the irony was hilarious. I'm sure it happens all the time. Top of the morning to you. Who is that? Kiefer Outdoors. Okay, that is funny, Heidi. I thought it was hilarious. I was gonna get a picture, but the truck started moving too fast. It's like, damn, that would have been perfect. I did get a picture of one. Repent. I got that one. Guy's holding a sign. Everybody's out. Everybody's out here. Of course, a lot of people show up, go in front of the Bellagio and watch the waterworks here as they come up from the fountains. Nev says we arrived in Bentonville, Arkansas on Wednesday. We got so much groceries and stuff on arrival. Did our first Walmart shopping with voucher. Can't believe how much stuff we bought for just $99. Welcome, Nev. Then thank you for the $10. Looks like you're starting out at better foot than most people, and you've managed to change. You kept your username and you switched over to dollars. I don't know how you did that, but tell everybody so they can figure it out. Welcome to you. Fantastic. Welcome to America. Yeah, this is a pretty cool. I've seen this water fountain show before, but tonight it's like I think they changed it up. It looks different. It's really cool. I think what I'll have to do is maybe tomorrow night after the hockey game, I'll walk back out here and I will just film some of it. Just catch it on film, a couple minutes on film. Cool. Maybe I can show that to you guys, but yeah, it's pretty awesome. And then the Eiffel Tower. It's not really the Eiffel Tower. It's a little fake Vegas Eiffel Tower, but I went up that a few years back. Yeah, so I haven't. I mean, Vegas is a nice place to visit, but it was god awful hot when I arrived here, folks. Oh my gosh, it was in the 40s here when I arrived today. 90, 95 degrees, I think it was. And in the shade, I was just standing there sweating. Oof, it was wearing shorts. It was brutal. It was brutal. Anyway, and it's March. It's not even summertime. It's March. Too warm. But I don't know what they're talking about saying Vegas isn't full. I mean, this town is chocked to the gills. The crowds are as big as ever when I came here when the years were big. So I don't know what they're talking about saying that Vegas has lost people. Can't imagine Starbucks tastes way better. The world is bitter and yucky enough. You don't need to drink yucky. Yeah, that stuff was terrible, Ingrid. It was terrible. I drank it with my dinner. I bought some sandwiches. Oh, so look, I went to Gordon Ramsay's Ramsay Burger. I didn't mean to. I just wandered across the street, and it's inside by the Planet Hollywood, by the casino. And I looked at it, and they have you get a burger. It's a set menu, a burger, and like a little snacky thing there, and some chips. $59. $59 for frickin' hamburger. Gordon Ramsay, you can shove that up your ass, buddy. $59 for a hamburger. Screw that. I paid Mark Wahlberg $18 for a hamburger. I thought that was too much. $59. That was a couple trips ago over here. $59 for a freaking hamburger, a set menu? No, I don't think so. You can shove that, buddy. No, thank you. I'm not paying $59 for a hamburger. Gee, many crickets. Think better be made out of freaking gold. Better be a freaking lottery ticket in there. My goodness. Yeah, it is crazy, Ingrid. Well, I mean, look, so I'm in Vegas, so people probably think I have a lot of money. No, I did all this as cheaply as I could. If I could have stayed at Nellis Air Force Base, which is north of town, I would have, but it was booked. I couldn't get a room. There, I would have been paying $60 a night, but I'm paying more than that here. And if I could have avoided getting a rental car, I would avoid it, but I can't because I got to travel and see the refugees, and so I got to get around and maybe take them around some places. And it just came up. I'm like, what's that noise? Yeah, Costco 150. They've locked it in. That's a forever price. It's supposed to be the same thing with their shrimp, but they lied. The shrimp is stopped being 10.99 a long time ago. Now it's like $18. Yeah. So, but the that was one of their trademarks was the shrimp and then the hot dogs out front. But I don't eat hot dogs. Pimps for Protection Security Company opening soon in South Africa. That's $1,000 or 1,000 rand for a burger. That is correct. That is correct. I think is right. $60. Yeah, that's 1,000 rand for a burger. 1,000 rand for a burger. Yep, and you pay $1.50 for a hot dog. Yeah, I have no idea what the burger tastes like, and I won't find out because I'm not eating. I'm not paying somebody $59 for a hamburger. So when I was here last time, I tried Mark Wahlberg. Wahlburger. It was good, but it was like 20 some dollars with everything, so I think almost 30. Yeah, so I walked to the pharmacy, which is right up the street here, right across the street. It looks like it's right there, but man, it's a lot longer walk than it looks. And got 3 sandwiches and this Starbucks and a bottle of Avion water in honor of Cyril Ramaphosa not going to Avion, so I bought Avion water. And a bag of crisp and that crappy soda I was drinking and a couple iced teas, and that was $40. So I've already eaten 2 of the sandwiches, saving one for the morning. I've already drank the crappy soda. Still got the tea. Still got half a bag of crisps, and I've got this Starbucks, $40. Yeah, but I've got a fridge here and a kitchenette, so tomorrow I'll probably go out to a proper real store and buy stuff at a reasonable price, bring it back, and stick it in the fridge, rather than pay these people this money. But place is packed. Every one of the restaurants here was jam packed. I could find almost no seating anywhere. Every restaurant was full of somebody. It was crazy. Yeah, the burger costs as much as a night at the Air Force Base. That's correct. Yeah, and trust me, the Air Force Base will have nice lodging because it's an Air Force Base, not like Army. It's really nice. All their stuff is good. Even the old stuff gets renovated. So once again, I'm right. And oh, it's only 9:22 at night here. I know it's 6 a.m. in South Africa. It's 9 o'clock here. It's 9 hours difference. Currently on Pacific Daylight Time out here in Nevada. Yep. Yeah, thank you, Rena. But I'm kind of knackered, so I just got some food. I feel I'll be refreshed after eating the food, but I was kind of knackered. So, yep. Do you guys want me to make shorts out on the strip? Do you want me to do that? It's not expensive. Why everyone is complaining that they are driving away? Well, it's just so expensive. It's ridiculous. Yeah, they are driving people away. Yep. Oh, Vegas is more expensive than other places. All right, well, I can do that. I mean, if you guys will watch my stuff, I'll do that. In fact, if I'm not too tired when we're done here, I might just walk out and go in front of the fountains if they're still doing it, and just do a broadcast from out there. I mean, maybe I'll talk to people like I did in D.C. Hey, you want to say hello? That sort of thing. Cool. All right, I figure you guys might like that. So, and it's definitely busy on tonight. I'll take my tripod out there. Yep, and we'll do it. So it'll be pretty cool. Anyway, yeah. Oh, you got that was amazing. Well, I can do shorts. I can do a live stream too. Live stream would be fun. Would that be wild? I'll be in Vegas live, and it'll be daytime for you people in South Africa. The sun is up there, and it's nighttime here. You'd be watching live. That'd be pretty cool, huh? Yep. Yeah. Well, you guys have always traveled around the world with me. Everywhere I go, I always do this stuff. Strip and get a frozen drink. There, those long plastic funnel things are very cool. Um, yeah, I don't need any alcohol. Yep, it'd be nice to see what it looks like there. Oh, Rena, it's Vegas is cool. I like coming here to go to shows, but thankfully a lot of the shows have military discounts because the prices for this, like Brad Garrett. I went and saw Brad Garrett one of the times I came over here, and I'm not a Everybody Loves Raymond fan, so I didn't really think much of him. But it was his name. I went and I saw. I was trying to do something, and the show was there. I was doing nothing else at that time after the rugby that day, the sevens tournament, and I asked how much for the tickets, and they were like $160. I'm like, oh, never mind. I said, by chance you have a military discount? He goes, sure, 75. I said, sold. So I went and bought Brad Garrett for $75. That was pretty cool. Yep. Yeah. So I like to do stuff like that, but I really can't set that up until I figure out what's going on with South Africans here. So. Yeah, well, there'll be lots more refugee interviews coming up. I'll see if any of these people want to go on camera. That would be really nice if I can get them to come on camera. Yeah, so if they don't want to, that's fine. But if they do, that's great. Kind of like we did in Dallas. We did a couple interviews there. For green card yesterday. Green card? Okay, how? No, who went for a green card? This is not a refugee. No refugees are eligible for green cards. What are you talking about? Your friend went for a green card. No refugees are eligible. None of them have been here 12 months yet. May will be 12 months. You have to be here 12 months before you can apply for a green card. So that must be a non-refugee. Fingernail keeps getting caught on everything. Anyway, yeah, so much for Vincent Mangwini's nonsense. South Africans are rushing up to Botswana to buy petrol because it's cheaper. They're not going to change their prices yet. Botswana's fuel prices are 19 rand 27 cents a liter for 95 octane. Huh. And in South Africa, it's 25. So it's about 5 rand more expensive. Yep. Yep. We can set up an interview when we get permanent housing role matching grant program as well. State law. No. Bullshit. Bullshit. Okay. The Social Security is not a state program. Social Security is a federal program. No state law can prevent you from applying for the security card. That's bullshit. I don't know what they told you. I mean, the matching grants can be maybe that's a state law because it's from a state. But Social Security is a federal program. The state has no say over it. It's a federal program. Some bullshit there, Nev. Or you misunderstood, or you're not explaining properly. Now, Lady Pondor, there's no ban. That was there was a demand to ban her from the UK, but as far as I know, she went. Houston Wednesday, out of curiosity, worked out of the surface area. And Houston alone is larger than Joburg. Oh yeah, Houston massive. Well, that's what I've said. I've said all along, Ian. I've said that if the greedy South African ANC wasn't stealing all your money, the price of petrol would long have been more because you're paying more for taxes than you are for the petrol. Yeah, so you could cut it in half. But they're greedy thieves. Security checks. Okay, looks like a lot of people are moving, but some of the folks been with me a long time. No movement on their case. That's a little disturbing. T for 2. Hello, Rose. Just woke up. Time to catch your live. Thanks for all you do and your videos. You're very welcome. So we have 162 people here now for the Night Owls. It's a later Night Owls, but it's a Saturday morning. Maybe that's why people aren't around. Anyway, so oh, that's old. I read that already. Okay. Captain Asparagus. Okay. That's an unusual name. Probably paying taxes on taxes. Yeah, it could be. But I mean, this place it's humming, it's packed, it's busy. People are out here. So yeah. Anyway. Lots of shows around here. But you can easily sink a lot of money in Vegas. Every time I come here, I know that, so I'm very careful about it. We're very circumspect about how I spend my money because it goes. That's not even gambling. Just everything, I remember they used to say, oh, the hotels are cheap. Well, crap. Hotels aren't cheap. Yeah, they aren't cheap. Yep. And the tickets for events aren't cheap. And the food ain't cheap. Nothing's cheap here. No, you don't get a green card in 3 months. That's impossible. That's impossible. You don't get a green card in 3 months. There's no way you can have permanent residency. The law says a refugee must be present for 12 contiguous months before they can apply for it. I don't know what you're talking about. No one has a green card unless they've been here for a year. And then you apply for a green card. Then you must apply for a green card. Asylum seekers don't get green cards. Not at that stage either. You don't get one within 3 months, Jules. Well, nothing's happening in Vegas. I'm knackered. In fact, I don't think I'll go out tonight and do that live stream. I'll probably do it tomorrow and just go to bed when this is over. I'll do it tomorrow after the hockey game. Yep. Anyway. Yeah. Whatever happens in Vegas can stay in Vegas because I ain't doing nothing. So it'll be somebody else doing it. If you want to see scantily clad women overdressed or underdressed here, Vegas on a Friday night's a place to be. I've already been to casino floor, Crypto Noob. I already went to casino floor. But I don't gamble, so I watch people gamble, but this casino here is not that interesting. Flexible plastic manufacturing, we got an increase between. Yeah, no, things are expensive. You must do a live one of your poll shows. I don't have a poll show. What are you guys talking about? Chippendales. I'm seeing the adverts on the banners over here. They're playing. That's another thing that wouldn't interest me. Chippendales. Mom was approved in December. Her medicals was late. Medicals are showing completed a few weeks ago. Well, what have I told you about a million times, Edwin, about emails? What have I told you a million times? No one's ghosting you. They don't answer emails because they don't have staff for that. To me, it's a shock when anybody gets a response back. Most people get the pro forma auto reply and they freak out. Oh, the program's been canceled. No. How many times I got to tell you that's an auto reply start on January 21st when Trump suspended the program for everybody. It has nothing to do with anybody. They just have an auto reply turned on. They're not going to answer emails. They're not ghosting you. The process takes time. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. It's almost inevitable. Someone writes me in tears and like, be patient. And 3 days later, they're in America. Almost every time. I'm far enough away from Area 51 that I'm not going. DMV knowledge test today. Hey, Memory, what's going on? Oh, Claire. Oh, cool. We'll do a follow-up interview. Cool. Captain Asparagus, Vegas is neat. I mean, it's worth doing. I mean, there was never my intent to come here many times, but twice, 3 times, 6. I think it's my 7th time in Vegas now. First time was 1989. Yep. Yeah, and yeah, so this is my 7th trip to Vegas. 3 for rugby, 2 for just coming here, and 1 with my colleague at the Intel school. We came up on a weekend, and then this trip to see refugees. Well, the folks who got stranded today in California in Santa Ana, they had 5 flights to get where they're at, and they were left there for hours. No one showed up to pick them up because IOM did an update. I'm going to have to. But the lady asked her to send me a note, and she sent me a 22-minute voice note. So I don't have 22 minutes to sit around. I mean, and I can't copy and paste that and write a note up. So that just makes it hard for me to relay her message to U.S. government what's going on. Hey, Rudolph, what's going on? Rudolph, are you home now? Are you sorted? Did you get home? Or are you still waiting for your truck to be repaired? Your Bucky's still getting repaired. What's the story, Rudolph? Oh, Memory does have a job. No one's being put in a large hall together. That stupid biatch is such an idiot. She's such a fool. What a scumbag. What an absolute scumbag. Put in the halls together. No one's being put in a hall together. What? Jacques, just tell them to watch my videos. Just watch the videos from the interviews. Well, Baba Chocolat, I read in the newspapers and I've seen multiple reports that it's Vegas is in trouble. Nobody's coming here. Canadians aren't coming. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. The streets are packed. Tens of thousands of people outside right now, walking up and down the strip. I can see it from right here. Hell, this side ramp, which is not even made route to the Bellagio. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, about 25 people in that one little stretch or 100 meters that I can see coming in and out of the Bellagio. And that's a side entrance, not even the main entrance to get in the Bellagio. Look, I heard the same thing. I've been hearing it for months how Vegas is going down. And, it's in trouble because they're overpriced. Well, they are overpriced, but the place is packed. The airport, I was like, there were like 400, 500 people in front of me. I took a photograph of it. I'm not getting this up. I had to sit there and wait for the 5th bus. 5th bus. Or it was more than 5. 5 went 4. Anyway, I had to wait forever. And it's just, oh, there goes the, wow, that's like every half hour, I think it is. Yeah, out in front of the Bellagio, the fountains. Yeah, Bob, I read the same thing. I heard the same thing, but it's just as busy as any other time I've been here. Now, maybe it's artificial and it's a lot of people out tonight because it was 95 degrees, 42 degrees Celsius earlier today, and people didn't want to walk in the strip. Maybe that's what did it. So I'll see if it's busy during the day tomorrow. If it's not busy during the day tomorrow, then I'll tell you. I'll tell you. There's a whole other batch of people coming out of the Bellagio. I'll let you know. Smith's turning, and they're doing well. So well, I'm happy for them. Yeah, they got a vehicle, didn't they? Pizza party, what's going on? Oh, not sorted yet. Okay, Rudolph. Yeah, Baba Chocolata. I don't know what the deal is, man. I don't know. I heard the same thing. Vegas is dying, and there's no one coming here. The Canadians aren't coming here. I saw Canadians at the airport because you know how they talk. They talk about things. Yeah, so I saw Canadians. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's fake news. Who knows? Maybe it's an effort to drive tourism up in Vegas. I don't know. The numbers are probably down across, just to be honest, because it is freaking expensive. But I mean, some of these people, they got no compunction about blowing a wad of cash. I do. money's dear. You know, you got to work hard for it. So anyway, the only thing I'm blowing cash on is visiting refugees. And I did have a sponsor for that Dallas trip, which was nice. That helped out a lot. So I do appreciate that. My back is stiff now. Oh, the flight. I had an exit row, but it was tight. They jammed another row of seats in, so there was still no leg room. Even though it was an extra row. That pissed me off. Any extra row in at 737, those bastards from American Airlines. Yeah. Anyway, I got pictures of the Grand Canyon when I flew over from an angle. They weren't the best pictures. You will. It's amazing that how people lie to the elder. I mean, lying to someone who knows how and where to check for the truth is one thing, but elder isn't very text. It's disgusting, Jacques, because she's a nasty, disgusting, vile, repulsive human being. She's a scumbag. She lies about me. She's committed criminal injury and defamation of character. And I've consulted with lawyers, and one of them was willing. Well, I think two of them actually were willing to take up the case and sue her. Yep, yep. So she better watch what she says. I mean, we have the records, we have the videos of it. So her being an idiot, lying about stuff, and then she pretends she's like some kind of investigative journalist, and actually gets in Cockprot 24. What a disgusting publication. I mean, they do know who she is, right? Well, yeah, just another girl. I've been on the mend for a week here, so yeah, I wouldn't have come out here if I was sick. No, I'm not going to spread it to people. So I finally went and saw my friend who's 86. Told him I didn't come by for 2 weeks because I was ill, and I waited another week because I didn't want to spread it to him. But it turns out he had been in the hospital himself. He got a tentative email. I'm not really sure what that means. Anyway, yep. Yeah, the Grand Canyon is epic. That's for sure. That is really something else. Yes, I probably bore my say. I have been to the tulips at Keukenhof. And in fact, I've been in the Netherlands in one of the most amazing times you can be there. They used to have something called fluoride, like fluoride. 10th to travel, got you, Rudolph. So 1992, I think, is when I went, and they did it every 10 years, and now they don't do it anymore. Fluoride. It was a massive flower exposition. So I've been to Keukenhof. I've seen the tulips there. I've got a nice picture of me at Fluoride lying down on these tulip beds. Are like one level, and they're up another level. God bless my back. There are 4 levels, and there's a picture of me lying down with my trousers on, propping my head up. I got someone to take it with all the tulips behind me. It's really cool. Well, you can't go now. It's over. They don't do fluoride anymore. It's done. So I'm so glad I went. There's so many things I've done in my life that I'm glad I did it when I was young, when I was physically fit. And I was like, God, this back is killing me. What is the deal here? Oh, suddenly got a sharp pain back there. Right in the top of my back. Like somebody's cracked my back. Hang on a second. Let me try to crack it. Oh, damn. Oh, maybe that got it. Hope I got it. Anyway. Yeah, but there's so many things I'm glad I did. I mean, you know, when I was young, um, I saved, I paid my bills, met responsibilities, I lived frugally, and I built my resources. But I didn't scrimp on going places. I went places. So I mean, like when I first was in Germany, we would like get a rental car. The dollar was strong, and we could rent a rental car for like $30 for the entire weekend, a 3 or 4 day weekend, and we put like 3,000 kilometers on it, go all over, and we would stay in inexpensive places, and then we'd use the coupons from the Americans for gasoline without tax. So the gasoline was inexpensive. Of course, gasoline and petrol in the 1980s, mid 1980s, was dirt cheap anyway because it was down like $10 a barrel, $15 a barrel. So we use U.S. coupons for gas, take a 5-gallon can with us, what's that, 30 liters, something like that, and then we'd fill that up when we get near the border and use that to top off the car. Yeah, I went all over. And I'd go to the Bäckerei and Metzgerei and buy brötchen and buy meat, or, at a bed and breakfast, a German place, make a few extra brötchen, stick them in my pocket and take them. Yep. And that's how I did it. And saw everything, did everything. Climbed mountains, went hiking, went skiing, went ice, taught myself to ice skate, taught myself to ice ski, did it all. And even I had emergency gallbladder surgery when I flew from Botswana to DC, and I was supposed to go to Kilimanjaro and climb Kilimanjaro because I was going to Arusha for a conference. Well, I went to Risha for the conference, but I was in recovery, and I still had stitches, and well, the stitches were kind of, I mean, they could come out at that stage, but I was still recovering, and I couldn't go up to the top of Kilimanjaro, but I could walk, and I walked for a few kilometers at the base, up the base, and then turned around and came back. So at least I did that. I can't do that anymore. So, yep. Yeah, no, you got to do what can do when you can do it, and you also got to plan for the future. That's a smart way through this life. That's a smart way through this life, and so few people get that. $2.70 a pound. I can believe that. I'm quite a tall guy. How do the local flights in the U.S. compare? So there. I don't know how you're okay on an international flight. That's where they jammed all the seats in. I'm dead. I'm 6'2", and it kills me in those international flights. Unless I can get an extra row, which is rare. The damn thing, these assholes always in front of you think that they're in the beach and lean their freaking chairs back. People have no damn respect or consideration of flights. I tell you what, one day I'm going to wind up getting thrown off a flight because I'm just going to punch somebody when they do that to me. My hip has been injured because of that. These jackasses jam their chair right back into my knees when I'm sitting upright, and it forces my knee back. And one of the reasons why my cartilage is damaged. Assholes. I hate that. Domestic flights are no different. Yeah, it just depends. You fly JetBlue, they have more leg room. So it's a chance. But JetBlue doesn't fly from where I'm at, and it doesn't go everywhere I want to go. Anyway, and there's another one, new airline that came out not too long ago. Don't be nervous about flying. It's no big deal. Yeah, no, they should stop putting seats in there. They have too many rows. No, he's not getting old. He's just exercise. Who's getting old? Who's getting old? Somebody say, I'm getting old? I'm not getting old. Just can't exercise properly because of my hip. Sitting there in a hotel, staring out the window like a CIA agent on a mission, maybe probably just for room service. Covert operation. I don't know about that. Nothing covert going on here. One reason why I'm probably going to go out and film tonight, guys, is I've got to be up. Rugby's on at 5 o'clock for me. The Bulls game is at 5 a.m. Yeah, think about that. That game is at 5 a.m. and I'm broadcasting it, assuming that as long as the signal works here. So, well, age is not all in the mind, Rena, but yeah, I get the sentiment. Age is definitely in the body, Anyway. Oh my goodness. In the early 80s, okay, yeah. So $2 to the rand, that's right. What I'm used to. Ridden hard and put away wet. Yeah, like a horse. Yeah, guys, I mean, look, it's almost 10 o'clock at night, and the traffic hasn't slowed down on the strip. There's cars going north and south, and lots of pedestrians out here walking. I mean, when I walked out there, it was crazy. Oh, Donny Osmond. I can just see the edge of that electronic billboard over there. Good evening to you, Lindsay Key. How's it going? Anyway, this is one of the trips where I'll actually do something for myself. I'll be going to 2 hockey games out here, one tomorrow night and one on Monday. Monday night, Tuesday night. Monday night, because Tuesday night I fly, yeah. So, yeah, Saturday. Yeah, Saturday and Monday night, yeah. You feel 42. Charles is being funny. Yeah, so Ramaphosa and the ANC, they have no shame whatsoever. Well, it's actually Vincent Mangwini who spread the nonsense. Well, I'll try to enjoy the arena. But the Vegas Golden Knights aren't very good this year. The last couple times I was here, they were fantastic. Stupid. I hit the rack tonight, I'll hit the rack hard. No, you don't get your green cards through. There's no way, Jules. It doesn't matter where they are sponsored. That doesn't make any sense. That's a violation of the law. Just keep it to yourself, okay? Keep it to yourself. You have permanent residency in 3 months. That's impossible. So just keep it to yourself. If someone gives you permanent residency and goes around the law, it's like the people getting food stamps. Not supposed to be getting it. Just that's if your caseworker gets you food stamps, I don't know what to tell you, but the law says you can't have them. Whole areas without electricity. Good Lord. Sorry to hear that, Sharissa. Okay. Sorry to hear that. That's a shame. Anyway, I mean, look, for me, I don't need to see Vegas anymore. I've seen Vegas. I've been here. I've done it. It really hasn't changed much. 6 years, well, 7 years since I was last here. 2019. Wow. Looks the same. A few different buildings, some more construction going on. Yeah. But what's different now is there's South African refugees here. Ooh, that's cool. The light show in front of the fountain, the water's being shot up, and then that is so cool. Wonder how many millions of gallons of water in that pool. Probably quite a few. It's a hell of a show out there right now. Wow. Jules, just keep it to yourself because that's not what the law says, okay? You couldn't possibly follow the rules. You could have done what you're told. The law is the law. Anyway, that's what someone else tried to give me a hard time for. It's funny. I see someone still running their mouth about me, saying bad things about someone else. I don't say anything bad about her at all. People just lie all the time. They have no shame. They just lie all the time. Exactly. The less said, the better. Rena, my memories are on thumb drives. They're on hard drives. They're in the cloud. They're all over the place. Yeah, I've taken with this phone that I'm broadcasting on. I think about 850,000 photos, close to a million photos now. Yep. Yeah, I'm very curious too, Heidi, about what it's like because Vegas is not cheap. It's an expensive town. Even away from the center, things are expensive here because people want to live close to the jobs. The jobs are right here. There are jobs everywhere here. So, hey, Dean, both, what's up? So the Sharks won. Congratulations, Sharks. There's at least 30 refugees here, if not more. And we have a 59er here. So we have a 59er who came here in the very outset, and I interviewed that 59er, but off screen. So let's take a look. So the Sharks moved up to 10th position now. There's 6 wins, 1 loss, and 1 draw and 7 losses. So they've got how many points along now? Why does this not show me the full table? What's going on here? Where's their points at? Do this stupid thing. Oh, they've changed around the points on the left-hand side now. That's stupid. Sharks have 33 points now, so they didn't make up in playoff position, but they did better. So they're getting there, but still they got a ways to go. They have to pretty much win out. Yep. So the Bulls are up next. They're 7-6, and they're in 8th position. And the Lions are 7-1-5. They're just ahead of them. So the Stormers need to win and win more convincingly this time. They have 46 points. Glasgow is now at 55. They must have won today. Yep, they're 11-3. They won again. Gee, many crickets. Gee, many crickets. They picked up 5 more points today. Another bonus point victory. What was the score? Let's take a look at today. It's April, March. Okay. Glasgow won 31-10 over Benetton. Leinster won. Okay, beat Scarlets. So what does that do? But they didn't catch the Stormers. They're tied with the Stormers at 46 points. Huh. Only because they have 10 bonus points. Yeah. Stormers need to win again. All right, anyway, so there you go. That's what's going on there. J.P. Smith was a pretty good player in his day. How many total refugees in Latin America? Dean, that's a bad time question to ask me. I can't tell you that answer. I can only tell you the most recent information, which the government released, and it released on the 5th of every month. 5th of February was 3,490 since May 12th of last year. 3,155 this fiscal year alone, and the other 300 plus, 342 came in the last fiscal year. So we will have no update on that until the 5th of April. Well, that's just recently. Stormers are not playing well. They haven't been playing well, so but when they're playing well, they blast teams out. Brian Sleepover, a South African living in America for 9 years. The best thing is he's a Blue Bulls fan. Okay, Neff. It's a shame he's a Bulls fan. Oh well, so I guess we'll let him stay in America anyway. Oh, I don't think people want to see a movie about what I've done. Did I see ice the airports? Nope, I didn't see any ice. But then I only went security to Harrisburg. I mean, Harrisburg, it took me less than 5 minutes to get through security. And then I went to Chicago. I didn't see any ice there, but they were probably outside where the checkpoints are. And then I landed at Vegas. I didn't see any ice there either. Grant Williams is injured. I didn't hear that. You're welcome, Dean. Come back on the 5th of April. Don't come back every day, but on the 5th of April, come back and ask that question. I'll be able to answer it. Remember, there will be 9 days in March that no one traveled because they reset the program. Well, I wouldn't trust that you're going to be here 3 weeks, Rudolph. That's a bit optimistic. Yeah. It would be a blessing. Things are going better. Another flight to the embassy on Monday. I have no idea what Amazing Yacht Destination is talking about. I thought you were having trouble getting your documents. Thailand. Maybe I'm confusing things. Yeah, I need to look and see if I can get tickets because they've got let me see the March Madness in Las Vegas. March Madness. Las Vegas 2026. Okay, let's see what games are playing here. 19th, 21st. Schedule and dates, that's what I'm looking for. Okay. Okay. Iowa State's number 6, wow. Iowa State made it to the Elite Eight. Cool. Oh. Oh, no, okay. Iowa State hasn't made it yet. Oh, that's on tonight. They play at 10 o'clock. TV. I'll have to watch it. Iowa State, I used to teach there. Duke advanced. That's not a surprise. Okay. So. Huh. So we're down in the Elite Eight. It doesn't. That's in Dayton. That doesn't say where. Huh. Doesn't say where these things are at. Oh, here we go. Well, it wasn't anything. That wasn't here in Vegas. They said they had it in Vegas. There's nobody playing in Vegas. West Regional is in San Jose. Final Four is in Indianapolis. Huh. Anyway. So you're welcome, Amazing Yacht Destination. Thank you for the 200 Thai baht. Appreciate that. It's kind of you. By the way, YouTube is funny. They shadow ban my content, but they invited me to their boot camp. So I'm part of their boot camp. Yeah. So April 8th, there's a session. April 9th, April 13th, 14th, 17th, 20th, 27th. Goes till May 26th. So I'll see if I learn anything from this. Little snot noses tell me what I'm doing wrong. I was talking to Karen. I'm still fighting for my son's passport for a 10-year battle. Good Lord. No, Pat Meister. No, my stopover in Chicago was like I had 8 minutes to spare, pretty much almost ran from my terminal. They put me at the end of the terminal, last gate, all the way through the terminal, L terminal, and all the way down to the H, and it was the last gate. So I had to rush to the airport, and I had about 8 minutes to spare. There was no layover in Chicago. It was a tight connection, but my bag got here, so I was impressed by that. I won't be so worried about going back, but here everything was kind of on a tight timeline. I had to make it. So. Well, here's an interesting thing, folks. You talk about this, that, and the other, and getting out and all this stuff. Well, this is what I got to say. One of my viewers has been hoping to get out of here, and they got caught up in the February freeze. No one flew, so they were delayed. As a consequence, her medicals expired. So she was all angry about the medicals expiring and how they got stuck and everything. Well, because the medical expired, they had to get medicals. One of the family members, I think a young person, has cancer. They only found out because they had to go back and redo medicals 6 months later. That's why you redo medicals. That kid now has cancer, and they're not going to treat him in South Africa. They can't get care. So he'll get treatment when he gets to America, and they're flying out shortly. So she was angry about being delayed, but in the end, things happen for a reason, supposedly. And maybe that's why it happened. It's something else. That's something else. So maybe there's divine intervention there. I don't know. I can't run through what the fountain? She'll get in trouble for that. Exactly, Werner. The medicals may have saved that kid's life. The fact that because they wouldn't have been looking for that in America. You don't do the same thing. You don't do the complete physicals when you come to America. So yeah, the medicals, redoing the medicals may have saved that kid's life. Yeah, divine intervention. Yeah, I know, but people want to moan about stuff, and rightly so. I appreciate that, but again, no one owes you anything. Yep, same happened with Cutman, referred for treatment in the U.S. Yep. Charles, the same as me, cancer. You have to ask a question. Why do so many savages get cancer? Well, I've been asking that question. You all got so much cancer. I've never seen so much cancer. Don't know how it is in the U.S., but when we flew last week, the guys like to take their time. We were also at some further gates. Sorry to hear about your kid's cancer, but I believe it's the same. Everything has reasons. YouTube loves my channel. What are you talking about? Just another girl? Whoops. There's a cop out there. Those lights are flashing. I think it's just a matter of... Oh, wait. Is that another one? No, he turned his lights off. Okay. YouTube doesn't love me. Yeah, I know. No, Heidi, well... I know a lot of people get pissed off, but I have to redo my medicals. I'm like, yeah, you have to redo medicals. Why? Because they said so. And in this case, thank God they did it, right? Otherwise, the kid would have come here and not had the same level of screening. Who knows? Might have lost his sight. Might have died. Now there's a chance. There's a reason they do that. That's why your medical's only good for a certain period of time. 6 months. And it's normal for people who are refugees to have to read their medicals because most people don't come over as quick as South Africans do. 175 likes, a little bit of super chat revenue. Greetings from Las Vegas, the Sour Lemon. What do you mean greetings from Las Vegas, Sour Lemon? I'm in Las Vegas. What are you talking about? Greetings from Las Vegas. I'm in Las Vegas. You're greeting me from Las Vegas? That's where I'm at. What are you talking about there, Sour Lemons? Are you also here in Sin City? Are you one of the refugees I'm going to meet? Yeah, I get invited to boot camp, but they shadowed me. Not only you get invited, but you get invited, you have to apply. I was invited, I applied, and I got accepted. So, yeah. Nice view, says Big Fish. Yeah, YouTube is, one hand doesn't know what the other hand's doing. Rena likes that, yeah. You guys are going to make me go out there late at night and show you this stuff. I mean, I could, take a nap for a little bit and get up, and then I'll still be going. Maybe I got, oh, man, this freaking, this is so cool. Oh, come on, sorry. Come on. There they go. That's the Bellagio. Come on, do the big one. There we go. Anyway. Yeah, I love that. That's pretty cool. Blood Cope's been here. Brings back memories. Please grab yourself a boar mice and get married in Vegas. No. I know, Sour Lemon. I'm just messing with you. Okay. Am I going to see you, Sour Lemon? Well, I'll sleep just fine. I'm tired. I'll sleep just fine. You don't have to worry about that. Look, okay, Mr. Couple Duck, if you keep coming on here every night and complaining about September, December, I'm just going to give you timeouts, okay? You don't come here at Sourpuss. We know you're waiting, and whining in front of this audience is not going to change that. And if that hurts your feelings, I'm getting tired of seeing it in the chat every night. I haven't said anything to you, but cease and desist. You know, I don't give a shit about people whining about September. People from February, March are still waiting. This self-absorbed, self-obsessed nonsense. You're not the only one waiting. Gee, many crickets. Spoke to Malawi Refugee and South the other day. They received zero help from the government here. Oh yeah, you get nothing there, nothing. But Mr. Couple Duck, who are you informing? The same people come here every night. The same people come every night, and you tell the same people the same thing. We all know this. Many of the people here are also in the same boat. And this isn't a refugee channel. You know, if you got a refugee question, I'll answer it. But I'm not going to sit here and entertain. Nobody's coming over. We know that. I'm sick of it. I break my ass. I travel all over the country. I meet with people in the highest levels of government to try to solve this problem. And I have to sit here and watch this crap? No. Stop it. You're not informing. You're pissing me off. Fucking A. Walk away before I got angry. Nice lamp. Hey, Etienne, what's up? All right, good luck with that, Etienne. Yeah, if Vegas was in South Ave, the whole country would be dark because this place would eat up all the electricity. Thailand claims that none of their citizens can apply for visas anymore. Apparently, a lot of countries have been stopped. Uh, don't have tickets, but I'll meet you at the gate if I can get to see you. I don't know what you mean. Tickets for what, Sour Lemon? I don't have blackout curtains. The light won't bother me. I can sleep. Man, I've slept with artillery rounds going off and mortar shells landing near me. I can sleep when I need to sleep. When I'm tired, I'll sleep. Charles needs to be dark when he sleeps. Well, I mean, I guess I suppose it's part of your life as a soldier, you know. You run, you run, you run, you burn the candle, you burn the candle, you burn the candle, and at some point you have to get rest. So you just, you find a way to do it. So, but yeah, there are sometimes some things I just can't bother me. I can't sleep. Altabala says, Altabala says, yeah, hotel beds can be nice. Propaganda and misinformation from biased news stations. What are you talking about there? Amazing not destinations. You slept in the back of a Samo for 6 hours. Well, yeah, you were a soldier. Yeah, I guess it wasn't long enough. Didn't take. Oh, that sour lemon. Yeah, yeah, no. I'm going to see it, but I mean, sour lemon. I mean, I've come here to see folks. I assume you're South African. I don't have to see you at the Vegas game. No, I can see you. I'm coming to complex where people live. So yeah, that's what I'm here for. People not getting visas to Thailand. I don't know what you mean. Are you saying that people can't get visas to visit Thailand, or Thais can't get visas to go somewhere else? That's what I don't understand. Newest major hotel on Las Vegas Strip is the Fontainebleau. Okay, it's part of the Hilton brand. Okay, all right. Well, I'll have to check it out. Thank you, Big Fish. Oh well, if it's not out of your way, we can meet. We can meet. Yeah, absolutely, Sour. Let me can meet on a strip. No problem with that. I got no worries about that. Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, I am going to the I'm going to the game tomorrow night, and I'm going to the game Monday night. So yeah, we can definitely meet tomorrow if you want. Yep, yep. Well, just another girl. I've gone out of my way to chastise people for dissing on RC and complaining about RC because those people work hard. They try. They do make some stupid mistakes because they don't understand South Africa. But that's the U.S. government's fault for letting people that don't know what they're doing be involved with this. So, oh yeah, Thais can't get visas USA. Thank you, Asian Yacht Destination. Now you're making sense. Well, yeah, a number of countries have been shut down because of overstays. PTSD makes me a light sleeper. I wake up with cricket farting. Wow, that's crazy cutting this course. All right, sour lemon. Yeah, no, definitely can do that. Yeah. So, New York. I'm trying to remember what's right next to it. Trying to hang on a second. There's a couple hotels that are close to it. It's been a while. I don't remember that well. Let me go to the maps. Maps. Let's see what's next to it there. T-Mobile Arena. Oh, MGM Grand. Okay, come on. There's T-Mobile Arena. Okay. Yeah, I am a couple blocks away, but there's like a restaurant or something. There's T-Mobile's there. Yeah, you got Shake Shack, New York, New York. That's what's near there. New York Casino. It's right next to it. Yeah, so I can meet someone there if people want to hang out there. There's plenty of stuff there. Yeah, if that's not a problem for you to get to. Yep. Game is at 7 or 7:30. I don't recall. I have to look and see, but I'll do it live and let people know if they want to link up. So yeah. Whoa, what's that? That looks like Germany somewhere. Let's see where that is. Regensburg. I know it was Germany. Regensburg. Look familiar. Yeah, been there, done that. Regensburg. Well, that's live. There we go. Now we're back to it. Long hours they work those interviews and doing it on a regular basis. Oh, and not to mention the horror stories that they have to hear from people. That's got to tear people apart. It's not an easy thing. Yaku Lewis, thank you for the 70 Rand super chat. That's very, very kind of you. Okay. Diabetes makes me lighter sleeper. Okay. If your room have a kitchenette, look in the drawers. I left 250 there once. Okay, Blood Cup. So you were in the jockey club on the 7th floor? Thanks for telling me. I'll go check all the drawers when I get off the air. That's funny. Told them we were having issues getting a passport. It might take months. I understood. Didn't cancel our application. Still following up. Really. All right, Charles. Take care. You can meet at the Statue of Liberty there by New York, New York. Easy to find. Yeah, it does stand out. Yep. Or the Hershey shop inside, That way we're not standing out there sweating in the sun, 42 degrees Celsius. Oof. It was hot when I got here. Hot, hot, hot. Anyway, and give me a chance to walk over to MGM and see what shows are on. Art Precision Solutions. Where have you been? It's been a while, hasn't it? All right, let's do a quick time for a little musical interlude here, folks. Don't run off. Don't run off. One love, one start. Which one do I want to play? I think it's this one. No, that's not it. Here. This is the one. Thank you, Brian. Nicklin. The Rainbow Ganassi. Didn't work out that way. Didn't quite work out that way. The Rainbow Ganassi has not quite worked out the way it's supposed to because the ANC's evil politics. Yeah, thank you, Cutman's Curse. I think they're pretty catchy songs too. Rufion, what's up? Welcome to you. Park run. What's with a park run? You're going to run? Be careful out there. Nice music. Well, thank you for that. Don't be horrible. What did somebody say? It was horrible. Oh, that is rude. That is rude. There was no need for that. Oh! You know, it's about every 40, 45 minutes, I guess. I don't know what the cycle is out there, but it's cool when it goes up. It's much better at night. During the daytime, it's there, but I'm talking about the Bellagio, the fountain out there. It's just incredible. All right, is this the one? I'm trying to remember if this is the song. This is for Mel and Pete Fillon.
Thinking they'd be the royalty of this palm tree land. They thought the glamour and glitz was theirs for the way. Went from fine dining and vintage champagne to a plastic tray and a heavy iron chain. It's a long fall from grace, a bitter old breeze from high-end fashion to mac and cheese. Shoplifting doesn't pay, didn't they know? Now they're stars of a very different show.
Not the Housewives of Pretoria, mind you.
Poor old Pete is locked up in alligator Alcatraz. Lost his designer suits and all of that jazz. And Mel's sitting tight looking out through the wire at the Broward County Ice Facility. The situation is dire. You can take the huckster out of South Africa, it's true. But the scheming stays stuck to them like glue. Will it make it? Will it be deported? All the gold has been well and truly thwarted. Time will tell the ending, but the moral is clear. Don't bring your rackets and your swindles round here. No, don't defraud America.
Mel and Pete Theone. I enjoyed making that one. That was fun when I made that song. That was a good one. Yeah, I put some thought into that. Whoa, that's bright. I put some thought in those lyrics. That was fun. That was fun. Oh my, oh my. Now, which one of these is the one I like? That one's a long one. Let's try this one.
Die ligte is uit in jou bug, die krane loop nou droog, terwyl die wit toringpaleise opreik na die boog. Die havens verstik in roes, die paaie is net klip, en die vee vrek in die stof terwyl die minister koffie sip. Hulle sê die Kongo roep ons, maar ons manne moet laat waai. Hulle sê toerlee deur rabbel onder die warm son se draai, terwyl die skadu van die ANC oor die hele land gaan lê. En al rykdom op die roer van die armes vaster lê. Maar moenie kwam nie broer, moenie jou kop verloor. Daar's 'n blink nuwe kommissie wat ons weer gaan staan en spoor. Nog 'n berg vol wit skrifte wat ons vertel waarom ons val, terwyl die reuk van wanhoop in die donker strate dwaal. Oh, dis die rilse grondstelling, gratis skop die blikkie aan. Hy skuil tussen die pyn met 'n splinternuwe plan. Nog 'n taakspan is op pad, nog 10 miljoen vermoors op ondersoekers wat net wonder wie's die een wat dors. Niemand word getuigtig nie, niemand aan die stuur, net 'n holrik buik wat sy eie as bevier. Ja, hy grawe in die loopkrap van 'n presidentsie wat val, terwyl die nasie roep vir 'n man wat resultate haal. Kyk vorentoe, ons is moeg vir al die hoekom gate in die paaie en 'n donker dooie toekoms. Is 'n netwerk van koneksies tussen vies maar vir die rykes, terwyl die boer sy vlees en vrek langs droë donge wykes. Hy noem dit ondersoeke, ek noem dit net 'n klug, 'n toesmeer in pakke, dier en stadig gevlug. Hulle is lief vir prachtland, goeie en al vette bankbalans, terwyl die land se feite op die afgrond saam dans. Oh, dis 'n rouse grasval en graad, hy skop die blikkie aan. Hy skuil tussen die pyn met 'n splinternuwe plan. Nog 'n taakspan is op pad, nog 10 miljoen vermoors op ondersoekers wat net wonder wie's die een wat dors. En wat dors, en wat dors. Die tyd is nou om al die leuns uit die sale weg te was. Ons soek 'n ware patriot wat by die toekoms pas. Nie 'n man wat gister regmaak met 'n pen en met papier, maar 'n leier wat nou opstaan en die foute hier laat hier. Geen verskonings meer nie, geen wag en kyk vir ons. Gee ons resultaat of gee die sleutels vir die honds.
No frog's legs for Cyril. You guys really like this one.
Ons is klaar met die kommissie sê nie miskien van 'n man geen wit skrifte meer nie geen miljoene se versuim ons bring die regte leiers in om hierdie gemors op te ry weg met al die skurke die vrot en al die vet ons vat ons land weer terug en ons bring weer orde en wet maak die water reg maak die ligte aan want die son gaan sak Cyril ons gaan nie meer staan.
I'm doing okay with these Afrikaans songs, aren't I? I mean, I'm getting better at it, and also the AI is cleaning up better too. Yeah, that's I love that one. So, but my favorite song right now. Make sure I get the right one here. This is my favorite jam right now.
Once we sailed the seven seas in the Iranian Navy with a swagger in the breeze. In the Iranian Navy we could do as we pleased, hearts full of pride and bravado. Once we arrogantly threatened every nation on the breeze. In the Iranian Navy, raise up your glass and sing it loud and wavy for the bold and brave sight of our Iranian Navy. From the Gulf to the foam of the Western Sea, we're masters of the tide and the spray. The wind has turned and the guns gone silent. Who now will answer our plea? Once we ruled the raging foe, now we've no fleet to call our own. In the Iranian Navy, we tacked into the wind with our beards well trimmed. In the Iranian Navy, steel beneath our boots and salt upon our skin. In the Iranian Navy, with us to Cape Town, proud and free and bold. Sailors on shore leave at Simonstown, stories bought and sold. Naval exercises with our friends from
Moscow and Beijing.
Our presence made Arab nations tremble. Our blockade made
Oil prices treble.
all together. The bold,
A
brave,
mighty sight of our Iranian Navy. Raise up your glass and sing it loud and wavy. Iranian Navy.
From the streets to the storm-lashed quay, we were thunder on the sea. But the dice were cast and the wager played, and pride went down with the fleet. Now we sing in
Taverns dim and cold of stories grand and going old. In the Iranian Navy.
our supreme
Leaders play chicken with the dawn. Now all our ships are gone.
rusting at the bottom of the sea. With whom shall we play?
In the Iranian Navy.
Mighty no longer sailing a lost dream. We see our song of lament and anger scream. Twisted hoax of metal lie, billowing flames of despair. The mighty
Iranian Navy is no more.
just smoke upon the air.
We want to surrender, we have no future, we can't even get a dinghy in the water. Harbor lights, no guiding star, no compass left to steer us far. Raise up your glass and sing it loud and wavy for the ghosts of the Iranian Navy. Fleet lies over beneath the foam.
We'll preach to the days we ruled the brine.
Once we sailed the seven seas and did as we pleased. One of my favorites.
Once we sailed the seven seas.
Something like a good old Irish drinking song.
Once we
Sailed the seven seas. One of my favorites, man. I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. Good stuff. Once we sailed the seven seas. Good stuff. Oh boy. What's with this song? I don't want that look. Everyone's going to work on a Saturday. Once people leave to go to work. A lot of these aren't loading. Which one is this? It's this one. It's a great voice in this one.
Die stofpad is lang, maar ons kom van ver. Om te staan in die lucht van de zuiderster. Die saal is gepakt, die atmosfeer waai. Ons wacht vir die oomblik, laat die muziek nou waai. Mense van heinde oor die vlaktes en berg, vir 'n man wat sy siel in elke noot verberg. Om te hoor sing, om hier te sien, dis die tipe respect wat 'n legende verdien. Van die slippiese stories tot die groot verhoog, het jy ons laat huil en laat glo. Agter elke man door die diepste teerkrom, dis jou voetspore vas op hierdie grond. Stuur jy die stem, die man van die dag, de rots en die storm, 'n vriend en 'n maat vir die taal, vir die volk, staan jy onbevrees, waar ander bly stil bly, sal jy die een wees. Oeh, stuur in jou woorde, vind ons krag, 'n legende wat skyn in die donkerste nag. Stuur vir my, hulle gooi daar die klippe, die woorde is fel, omdat jy die waarheid onbeskaamd vertel. 'n letterkundige gees met 'n pen in die hand, jy skryf vir die siel van ons dierbare land. Beginsel vas teen die stroom en bly staan, van die dae van Bruce tot in Sewende Laan. Dekades se passie, dekades se vuur, jy gee alles vir ons, uur na uur. Ja, van slippiese stories tot die groot verhoog, het jy ons laat lag, laat huil en laat glo. Agter elke man door die diepste teergrond, is jou voetspore vas op hierdie grond. Stuur die stem, die man van die dag, de rots en die storm, 'n vriend en 'n maat vir die taal, vir die volk, staan jy onbevrees, waar ander bly stil bly, sal jy die een wees. Oeh, stuur in jou woorde, vind ons krag, 'n legende wat skyn in die donkerste nag. Laat die wêreld maar raas, laat die kritiese praat, al ken jy die hart van 'n man van sy staat. Hy's meer as akteur, hy's meer as gesang, hy's die stem van 'n volk wat na vryheid verlang. is die stem, die man van die dag. 'n Rots in die storm, 'n vriend en 'n maat vir die taal, vir die volk staan jy onbevrees. Waar ander bly stil bly, sal jy die een wees. Oeh, Steve in jou woorde, vind ons krag. 'n Lig en 'n wat skyn in die donkerste nag. Steve Hoffman, die legende.
Hey, Joy.
In woord en daad vir ons.
Yeah, Steve loved that one. He sent me a bunch of pictures too to put in the video, so it's on my channel. You can find this that song. Yep, that's ouch. Steve loved that one. Really cool. So yep. All right, guys. Where are we at here? It is probably time to wrap up. I'm gonna, if I have the energy, I'm gonna go out here and do something from the strip tonight, and live stream from the strip. If you guys are up for that, okay. I know people said they were, but a lot of people left. 30 English dialects in Britain. That caught my attention. All right. So I'm going to wrap it up here. Be sure to hit the like button if you haven't done already. People seem to be leaving left and right. Thanks, and maybe I'll see you shortly live from the Las Vegas Strip. Cheers.